Alright. Game 10 of the challenge against the New York Mets. Let's get into this. We're going to back to Montreal.
Tonight's matchup, your Montreal Expos take on the New York Mets.
I'm perfect. Keep it right there.
Hey, Jimmy, did you take a bite out of all these donuts here?
Yeah. So, you know what? I did because I don't like jelly donuts, and I was looking for the ones with custard.
So why did you have to take a bite out of each one? Why didn't you either ask me or,
Well, because I didn't want to touch them.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Tim Kitzer, along with baseball's What's Wrong with Baseball's poster child, Jimmy Shorts. Vasquez, now set. Cedeno takes a strike, 0-1.
I think he just forgot to swing there. It's like, I guess I should have swung, huh?
Hit hard, left side.
Alright, we get the strikeout on the first player. It is
He got him looking.
This pitcher learned to pitch by throwing eggs through a little window in his family barn. A lot of former farmers in the big leagues, Tim.
Elomar takes a cold strike.
He's looking for something belt high that he can drive. I think he's going to get something in the dirt. Let's see.
Elomar takes a cold strike, 0-2.
And he lays off that one. Some nice gaps in the outfield. Let's see if he can poke one out there.
Strike 3 called.
Sit down.
He just stood there. Why didn't he swing?
2 outs, nobody on base.
Oh, come on.
A home run.
Really
And
quick.
Floyd puts his team ahead by 1. And this guy's a jack of all trades, Jimmy, but his best trade is jacking the ball out of the park. 2 outs, nobody on base. And that was just a mean pitch.
Well, this pitcher's very mean, Tim. He started yelling at me in the parking lot yesterday for no good reason. My car hardly touched him.
Fields this one on the bounce. And that ball drops into left field for a base hit. 2 outs, a man on base. Vaughn takes a cold strike. 0-1 the count.
He didn't even know that he didn't swing. He's daydreaming or he's somewhere else.
Vaughn takes a cold strike, 0-2.
But anyone tell me what's he waiting for? I mean, come on, swing the bat. What's your job? You're standing around like a tree.
Special pitch to get out of the inning. Yes, we do.
2 outs,
What?
1 on.
Oh, come on. That's stupid.
Delivers. And that was just a nasty curveball.
That wasn't a curveball, Tim. It was more like a swerve ball or something. The kid's good.
Fools him with that one.
Is that a curveball? I never really seen the curve there.
Curveball low.
And he looks at
Riley Robinson.
Nice.
Forget that.
Man, I'll tell you, the pitcher has it going on.
after half inning of play. New York leads by 1.
Here's something good.
Drives one to center
All right.
field.
Good hit.
Floyd, and this one's going to be out of reach. Bergeron, rounding first. Bergeron, rounding second. The play at third.
Nice
He's
kick
in
with
there
the
safely.
touchdown.
Noel's man on third. The move to third, and he didn't get him. Soriano takes a cold strike. The count is 0-1. Lined over the first baseman.
All right.
This one could be extra bases. The Expos tie it up. Soriano rounding second.
Stewart.
It is a home run! And Stewart puts his team ahead by 2. You can see sparks come off the bat on that one.
Did the wall move closer or what? That's luck.
If not for the wind, that ball would still be traveling.
There's no way that ball is a homer in any other park.
Laughable.
No out. Nobody on base. Glavin now set to deliver. And he rubs one over the first baseman. Hit sharply, but foul. Fly ball, foul territory. And he ropes one over the shortstop. Guerrero rounds first. Rounding second. Rose to third. He is safe, and the ball pops loose. No outs, men on third. And that ball just went through the old man's window, and he is hot now. No outs, men on first and third. Fly ball, right field. Picks it up off the bounce. And he's out at second base. And Barrett reaches base safely. Only one out, runners at the corners. There's a shot into right center.
That was a beauty, wasn't it?
Two outs, runners at the corners. Floyd, and he won't get this one.
Go, go, go.
One run is in. There's a base hit to center.
Again.
2-run score.
Nice. Just in time.
The throw to third. The play at home. He's out of there.
Try and get the punch. Oh well, we're up 5-1.
After an inning of play, Montreal leads by 4. Burnett takes a cold strike. And this guy looks very stiff at the plate right now, Jimmy.
Yeah, he looks like one of those guys made out of wax at the museums. I hate the museum.
Burnett takes a cold strike. 0-2's the count. And that was a big, fat smoke daddy right there. Pitch on the way.
There you
It's just a heck of a pitch.
go. Sit
Who knows?
down,
This guy
son.
could end up going to Cooperstown.
Why would you trade him if he's doing
Oh,
so good?
look who's here. Fake
One out.
Sanchez.
Bases are empty. Cooperstown, Jimmy. Cooperstown.
I heard you the
And
first
that
time.
one just careened off his helmet. Yikes. That is like my worst fear, Jimmy. Stopping a major league fastball with my body. That's going to be a while before he can even think straight again, I'll bet. And he
He's
rips
out.
one back up the middle. And Bergeron makes the catch. 2 outs, a man on base. Releases. Cedeno takes a strike, 0-1.
You didn't like that? Hey, too bad. Swing next time.
Cedeno takes a strike. The count is 0-2.
He might have narcolepsy. I'm pretty sure he's asleep right now.
Slider.
And he gets under it, and that'll go foul.
You got him.
Boy, this pitcher is going to be so good in a few years. He's getting better every year.
At the middle of 2, Montreal
This way.
leads by
On
4.
fire.
Sends up a drive left field, and Cedeno reels it in. One out, nobody on base.
They're smoking.
Glavin
whatever his name is. That was beautiful.
And so, at the end of 2, the Expos lead by 4. And now the pitch. Alomar takes a cold strike. The count is 0-1. Just froze him like a fish on a stick there. Alomar takes a cold strike. He's in the hole 0-2.
He didn't like that, baby. I don't blame him. I think the pitcher was trying to fool him there.
The pitch.
Ha!
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Take down.
He struck him out. How about that?
Oh, Cliff Boyd, the one to hit a home run. You know what? Screw him.
Pitch on the way.
He didn't even wear helmets when he played.
Piazza, and he is 1 for 1 today. Singled last time up. 1 out, a man on base. Drives one to right
Yeah.
field. Guerrero will
Let's
field
go.
it out of bounds.
Just in
And he's out
time.
at first base. 2 outs now. Man on second. Hit high in the air.
Oh, come
This one has a
on.
chance, and it's gone! A home run! And Vaughn narrows the deficit to 2. He put a punishing hit on that ball.
I think he just got lucky.
Who you, man?
There are 2 out. Base is empty. Delivers. Wigginton takes a cold strike. 0-1 the count. What was the name of that movie with that girl from the Brady Bunch? Clueless? This guy could star in the sequel. Wigginton takes a cold strike.
That pitch looked good to me, but that's neither here nor there. No use in wondering what it could have been.
Slider low.
Hit sharply into right center. He could have extra bases. Wigginton rounding first. Rounding second. And Wigginton ends up at third with a triple. There are 2 outs, but they've got a man on third. Gets under it to left field. Stewart plays it off the bounce. Fires to first. The Mets shrink the deficit.
Face it would be.
Back up. So they
And so
changed
there are 2
it.
outs and a runner at first
Put him
base.
in the head again.
And he just got popped in the knees.
Come on,
Here we
Sam.
go.
What? Nope, you're locked out.
2 outs, runners on first and second.
Nice, the pitching's up.
Line foul. The pitch. And that was just a ridiculous, old-fashioned, filthy, down and dirty, fall off the table, nasty curveball.
Move
Okay.
high.
And he is calling out on
That's the
strikes.
pitcher.
He just got mowed down like a weed. As long as you give it your best shot, don't worry about it.
Going to the bottom of the third, the Expos
Smoking.
lead by 1. Levin, and here's the windup. Hit hard, first base.
Oh, good pass. Stupid Mets.
This is a perfect time for a home run, Tim.
No outs, runner at first base.
Hockey's not going to do anything.
Fly ball, left field. Cedeno picks it up.
Huh.
Fires to second. Safe. And Tatis
I was
reaches
worried
base
there.
safely.
He could still hit. Even though he got beaten in the head the last inning.
Barrett, 1 for 1 this game. Singled last time up. No outs, and they've got runners on. And he ropes
Dang
one to
it,
short.
Barrett.
And he pulls it down. Just
Mark
one
it.
out, men on first and second. Fly ball, center field. Floyd fields it off the bounce. The play at second.
Damn it, Tatis is
And he
out.
is out. And so
Come
there
on,
are 2
Cabrera.
outs, men on first and third.
Let's go, Cabrera. 3-1 shot.
And Cabrera puts his team up by 4. And he turned on
There
that
you
big
go,
quicker than
man.
Jekyll turns into Hyde.
He ripped the hide off that little muffin.
I didn't even see where that one landed. Holy smokes. The pitching coach might want to come out and talk it over with the pitcher after that, Jimmy. Just say, hey, it happens to everyone. Throw one under the next guy's whiskers. Let him know you're not scared. There are 2 Base line over the first baseman. This
All
one
right.
could be extra
Nice double
bases.
by the pitcher.
Vasquez rounding first. And Vasquez winds up at second with a double. There are 2 outs. Runner on second. And he doesn't take the bait on the pitch away.
I don't think that's where the pitcher wanted that one. See if he comes back inside here.
Got under that one to center field. Floyd fields it on the bounce.
Whoa,
And
Justin
Bergeron has
Barnes.
himself a base hit.
How about that?
Soriano's
Soriano's on
perfect 2
fire.
for 2 on the day. Tripled and scored a run his last time up. Sends a blast to left
Great
field.
blast.
And it bounces off the wall.
Lewis scored 2 more.
Rounds third. The Expos extend their lead. They'll play at home. The Expos go up by a bunch. There are 2 outs, but they've got a man on third. Stewart. There's a shot to the shortstop.
Oh, great. The
And
fake
Sanchez
Sanchez
pulls it
popped
in.
out.
At the end of 3, Montreal leads by 6. Releases. There's a drive. Well hit to left.
Great
He's
catch,
smiling. You can
Stewart.
tell he didn't expect that one.
Alomar, 0 for 2 so far. Nothing much last at bat. He struck out swinging. Takes a strike, 0-1.
He just didn't like that pitch, Tim. I don't blame him, man. That was garbage.
Alomar takes a cold strike, 0-2.
Oh, what do you know? For once, he didn't swing. And he showed up.
Ha-ha.
Goes down swinging.
I'm
What
afraid of this
Alomar
man.
doing?
He has got
He
such
sucks.
explosive power. You get the
Alright,
feeling
let's
that he
Floyd
could go
Self
nuts
again.
anytime.
Got him in the head again.
Floyd steps in.
Oh, quick, you want to fight now. Oh.
And he's going after the
Quick,
pitcher.
let's do it.
Oh, my. And it
Did he
looks like
win?
he's just tickling him.
Let's go! Back-to-back wins for
He doesn't
Pittsburgh.
like being tickled.
Screw you, Floyd, for hitting a home run.
And a runner at first base. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count.
This guy's just throwing everything with the kitchen sink in it to this guy.
That was amazing.
Gets under it. Right field.
All right,
Guerrero catches it for the final out. And that'll do it for this half inning.
Looking good now.
And so in the
After the
middle of the
clock.
fourth, Montreal leads by 6. Guerrero, 2 hits and 2 at-bats. Singled last time up. And that ball is caught by the right fielder for the out. One out. Bases are empty. Hit hard into left field. Tatis rounds first. Rounding second. Fires to third. He's in there
Great
safely.
triple, Tatis.
Barrett went for 2 to this point. Flying out his last at bat. Just 1 out and a runner at third base. And that's line foul. The pickoff to third, and he's safe.
Let's go, Barrett.
Puts his team
That
up
makes
a
up for
bunch.
not doing
Well, Tommy
anything
Tucker
in
saying for his
Pittsburgh.
supper, he knocked that ball not into the lower deck, but the upper.
Man, he really knocked the living stuffing out of that thing.
Jimmy, that one looked like it was launched from Cape Canaveral.
All he
One out.
wants
Bases are empty. And he ropes one over the third baseman. This could be extra bases. Walker rounding first. Throws to
Nice
second.
double.
And he beats the throw. Cabrera, 2 for 2 on the day. up. Sends a blast right field. Hornets picks it up off the bounce. And he is safe at first base. And he is tagged out.
What?
2 outs. And they've got a man on first.
No way he got out. Oh, all right. Pitcher's
The
up.
ball is lined over the second baseman's head. And Floyd makes the
They call
grab.
it.
And that'll do it for the bottom half of the inning. At the end of 4, the Expos lead by 8. Vaughn takes a cold strike. Notice how he holds his hands right up next to his ears, Jimmy. He should bring them down a little closer to his body.
You ever eat pig ears, Tim?
Vaughn takes a cold strike, 0-2.
You know, my dad always said, if you want to get in the water, you better start swimming.
There we
And he
go.
looks at a cold strike 3.
If you want firewood, you gotta chop wood
nuts are
first.
looking like
He's gotta
Indians.
start chopping.
1 out. Bases are empty. Hit high and deep. This one could go.
Are you
And it
really
does.
kidding
Touch
me?
all. It's a home run. And Wingington shrinks the deficit. Bases are empty.
That's right. Let's point it to Mets
He
Library.
lifts this one to right field.
Nice
Pulls
catch.
it down. 2
Oh,
outs.
look.
Nobody on base.
Mike Sanchez is up. Him the feet this time. All right. Okay. Mike Sanchez is still pitch. Roy won one. He took it 2-0.
And this
We
one
beat
fits ball runs by
Sanchez.
the folks in.
Let's go!
Tom can fix it.
3 in a row for Pitch Quiz. Cole can't do it. Couldn't do it. Let's pan.
Glavin takes a cold strike. 0-1's the count. And he just froze up like a beauty contestant after being asked who her favorite author is. Vasquez with the windup. Glavin takes a cold strike. He's in the hole 0-2.
All right, let's strike that pitcher out.
And he looks at strike 3.
Sit down,
He's got no
stupid
one but
lad.
himself to blame on that. He's the one that did the
First
strike.
run.
After that half inning of play, the Expos lead by 7. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1.
His problems are 100% mental and physical right now.
Let's go.
That one, goodbye.
What?
Home run.
In Montreal.
Widens the lead.
Talking about.
That ball wasted no time leaving the park. Soriano
3 for 3.
Perfect 3 for 3 today.
You get 4 for
tripled and
4
drove in runs
innings.
last time. Stands in. Line smash, third base. And Wingington puts
Got
it away.
robbed by the third baseman.
1 out. Bases are empty. Stewart drives one to right field. He makes the
Number
grab.
2.
There are 2 out. Base is empty. He didn't miss that one by much, but he's in the hole 0-1.
No chance of catching up to that one.
And he laces one over the shortstop.
That's out number
And he puts
4.
it away. And that'll do it for this inning.
Good right
To the
now.
bottom half of the inning, Montreal leads by 8. Vasquez has the sign. Hit hard into right center. Cedeno rounds
All right,
first.
come on. Don't blow this.
Rounding second. Now rounding third. And Cedeno heads into third with a triple. And he dropped the ball.
Ha! Stupid. Stupid Matt.
1 out. Bases are empty. Vasquez now the windup. Alomar takes a cold strike. The count is 0-1. And he really got hung out to dry on that pitch. Alomar takes a strike. The count is 0-2.
I don't think that's where the pitcher wanted that, but I'll tell you, he got the call for a strike.
Line shot to second. Throws to first.
Nice.
In time. There are 2 out.
Why?
Base is empty.
Quit smoking. I kicked his ass already.
Hit hard left side.
Oh, come on. He should not be on fire. He lost the fight.
2 outs, a man on base. Hit sharply, but foul. And now the pitch. Piazza takes a cold strike. 0-2's the
Good
count.
push. He pushed the
And he
game to
takes
no
that
good.
pitch. Yeah, he's looking for something that he can drive.
Yes!
There you have it, folks. The Expos
Hornets win.
win the game.
13 to
And that's
5.
going to do it for us. Tim
Fucking
Kitzrow for Jimmy
yeah.
Short saying, see you back here tomorrow. Game time 7:05. So long, everyone.
Great show by
Stay
baseball.
tuned for the post-game show. We'll be talking
1-2
to,
fight. This game.
you're gonna recognize.
That was a slugfest. I'm proud of this quiz. Something the Cleveland Browns couldn't do. And we go against the Kansas City Royals next.